McBride was an all-star for the 5th time in her career as Boston goes backdoor to Hull. Working on Williams. Hull gets it to go. And a foul.
Career high for you tonight. How'd that first half feel, especially with 18 and just 20 minutes of play?
I mean, it obviously feels good, I think. For me, just playing with confidence. We're missing people, so everyone's got to do a little bit extra, be a little bit more aggressive offensively. So that was my mindset going in, and obviously it feels good to see the ball go through the net.
Lexie Hull had the game of her life. On a night when the Indiana Fever desperately needed a spark, she delivered in a big way, dropping a career worse yet. Indiana lost 2 more key players in the process, Chloe BBY and Odyssey Sims, adding to a brutal injury list that already includes Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson, and Ari McDonald. That's now 6 rotation players gone in the middle of a playoff race. The team showed resilience, yes, but that effort was overshadowed by growing frustration. After the game, head coach Stephanie White praised Hull for being aggressive and hunting shots for the first time this season. Hull herself said she was just trying to make the right plays with so many teammates sidelined. That mindset shift, from role player to leader, was the heartbeat of the night.
Second all-star appearance was right here in Indianapolis back in July. Oh, looking inside for Boston. She will launch and knock down a 3. Lexie Hull's hit a pair. The end of that game, but foul line continues to flummox Smith here this year. Here's Hull backdoor, puts on the brakes and lay it in. It's a Lexie Hull show here.
Lexie Hull, her confidence was undeniable. Early threes fell cleanly, and sharp backdoor cuts left Minnesota scrambling. High 23 points on 9 of 16 shooting, including 4 of 7 from 3, while logging nearly 37 minutes. Her performance lit up the court, but it wasn't enough to stop what's becoming a troubling pattern for the Fever, halftime leads turning into second-half collapses.
Lexie, did you come into tonight kind of expecting to play darn near the whole game just with the injury situation and the personnel available?
Damn, you played 37 minutes.
I mean, you played a lot too, Kels. What did you play? 35. I mean, yeah, we're down people, so gotta suck it up, play a little tired a few minutes, and take in those timeouts as best we can. But yeah, I mean, we're down people, so everyone's got to do a little more.
Yeah.
For you offensively, was the plan to kind of try and get some looks inside early to get yourself going and then start working from the outside, or was that just kind of how the game set itself up?
Just to read the defense, you know. I think I got some really good passes on the back cuts, and that's a testament to my teammates, you know, finding me, but keep moving, just reading whatever they're given.
16 in the first half for McBride. Hull catch and shoot, knocks down another. 18 for Hull. That is a new...
From the opening tip, Hull looked like someone determined to prove she's more than a role player. She had 18 points by halftime and was the offensive engine while Indiana built momentum. What made Hull's night so impressive wasn't just the scoring, it was how she got her points. She crashed the glass, sprinted through open lanes, and stayed aggressive all night. This wasn't just a fluke shooting night. With the roster gutted, she stepped into a starring role and handled it like a veteran.
In Chloe Bibby's absence, you'll likely see a lot of Turner on the floor here today as Lexie Hull launches and hits. It's a 3-point parade. Going in. Here is Hull. Look how aggressive Lexie Hull has been here in the first half. That was her 8th shot. Lexie Hull with all the confidence in the world. Petty, wide open. Oh, yes!
Stephanie White admitted after the game that personnel breakdowns and turnovers turned the tide, and noted the challenge of integrating new point guards mid-season. That context matters, but fans are growing impatient. The issues, slow closeouts, stagnant offense, and a lack of in-game counters, are happening too often to be dismissed as bad luck.
Turner with the offensive rebound. Hull is wide open and knocks.
Aaliyah Boston added 15 points and 6 rebounds, anchoring the paint for long stretches despite minimal frontcourt help. While some criticized her defense, her steady presence kept Indiana from being completely overwhelmed.
Lexie Hull tonight, career high for her, just especially effective there early on. What were you seeing from her performance?
She was aggressive. I mean, she was hunting shots. She was aggressive to the rim. You know, she knew we needed another scorer on the floor, and because of the attention that Kelsey and AB get, she was getting free and she was hunting shots, and that's what we're going to need from her.
Then came the surprise of the night. She Petty signed on a 7-day hardship contract, scored 10 points and hit 3 big threes in her Fever debut. She showed composure despite barely practicing with the team, providing a spark Indiana badly needed.
Just obviously Chloe Bibby, a late addition to the injury report. Just when did that injury happen, or do you know the severity of this point?
Felt something during pregame, and so holding her out as a precaution. We don't know anything, so hopefully we'll get some more information tomorrow when she can be seen.
Had she been dealing with any soreness or anything like that in previous days, the week leading up to tonight?
Yeah, I think everybody's dealing with soreness at this point in the year. But yeah, I had been dealing with a little bit of knee soreness, and again, just want to make sure that we're cautious and figure out what's going on before she gets out there.
Hull wasn't alone. Kelsey Mitchell put up another MVP-caliber performance, leading all scorers with 27 points and 5 assists while hitting 5 of 7 from deep. Before the game, her teammates wore MVP Kelsey shirts to show their appreciation, and she delivered in return. "They make me feel like I'm important to them, and vice versa," she said post-game.
Still think you want to play Lexie 40 minutes. How can you handle the wing without Chloe tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to do it by committee. Bree Turner can guard 5 positions, so she'll be out there defensively. We've got to try to manipulate lineups a little bit more to figure out who we can stretch the floor with. So probably on the floor at the same time as Dee Dee in a lot of things that we do. But again, if it's not going to be space in the floor in the half court, we've got to be able to get our defense to create some offensive transition opportunities. That doesn't always have to be steals for scores, but we've got to get missed shots that allow us to get out, run out, and try to create some things in transition.
Fans and analysts have seen this story before. The Fever have now blown multiple halftime leads this season without making visible second-half adjustments. Minnesota spread the floor, attacked straight-line drives, and dominated the offensive glass, while Indiana's game plan stayed the same. Even with those standout efforts, the cracks in Indiana's roster quickly widened. Chloe BBY was pulled pre-game with knee soreness, and Odyssey Sims exited in the fourth quarter, leaving Hull as the only regular wing available. The Fever were forced to roll out emergency lineups, young guards, recent signees, and players in unfamiliar roles. She Petty, despite her strong debut, had to run the offense late in the game. Without chemistry or continuity, the offense sputtered. Defensive rotations slowed, turnovers mounted, simple plays turned into broken possessions.
Our players bust their ass. Like, they battle every single game. They just, it's a couple minutes here and there. You got to play a 40-minute game. But this is a special group of women, man, with what they've been going through and everything that they've had to continue to overcome, and to put ourselves in position. It could have been really easy to fold in that third quarter when they broke it open. To put ourselves in position, to come back to compete to win a ball game. I mean, it's no matter what it happens, win or lose. The roots that this group is forming culturally, the roots that they're forming in terms of competitive spirit and what it means to compete at this level. I mean, those are what allow us to withstand these storms. And the numbers tell a story, but their hearts and their character tell another one. No matter what it happens, win or lose, the roots that this group is forming culturally, the roots that they're forming in terms of competitive spirit and what it means to compete at this level. I mean, those are what allow us to withstand these storms. And the numbers tell a story, but their hearts and their character tell another one.
Despite the loss, Lexie Hull's performance gave fans a glimpse of what this team could be with depth and health. She proved she's ready to take on more. After the game, she talked about reading the defense, stepping up with confidence, and not waiting for the game to come to her. That energy, her energy, ignited the team, if only for a half. So now the question is yours. Should Stephanie White be held accountable for these repeated collapses? Or is this simply a team fighting uphill with too many injuries to fairly judge? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe in Lexie and the Fever, comment Lexie Show below. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.